Today we are going to be doing one of the oldest and one of my favorite challenges in NBA 2K My NBA, and we are going to attempt to go 82-0. I did go 82-0 3 years ago back in NBA 2K22, so it's been a minute. I've gone very close since, but I've yet to accomplish what I did in that 2K. And what better team to use than the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the best suited to go 82-0 with their young core, with their top-end talent of Shea, Chet, and J-Dub. They have such a deep roster outside of those guys. You have Alex Caruso, Isaiah Hartenstein, Lou Dort, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen Wallace, Jay Will, Usman Jang, first-round pick Nikola Topic, first-round pick Dylan Jones, AJ Mitchell. The list goes on and on. They even have Angel Reese on their team. And oh yeah, how about the future draft picks? 4 potential draft picks in 2025. Some of these won't happen, and they'll go to 2026. Multiple first rounders in 2026, one being from the Clippers, which is very nice. We have the Nuggets pick in 2027, which is top 5 protected. Swap best with the Mavericks in 2028. So yes, the Thunder do have a lot of draft picks, but when you kind of break these down and the protections on this Jazz pick, like this Clippers pick, say they end up with the 13th overall pick or 14th overall pick, you know, that's fine. You're going to get an all right player there. Maybe it's somebody of like a J-Dub caliber, but you're not going to get Cooper Flag with that pick. This Heat pick may not be great for them if the Heat are in the playoffs this year, because that'll be around 16, 17. I assume Philly's going to be a playoff team this year. I think maybe, yeah, the Clippers pick in 2026 could have the most value to it. But yeah, we are going to be making some crazy moves in this video to go 82-0. I'm going to give myself 5 years to complete this challenge. Year number 1 isn't going to be too crazy, at least throughout the regular season. We're just going to see how well this team can perform. We are going to start Caruso. Aaron Wiggins is going to come off the bench with Lou Dort. Fully healthy Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren are going to be in that front court. I'm really excited about this team. And there is a chance, say like Alex Caruso, I don't think is worth his extension. He could get traded at the deadline, because that's a theme of this. Any guys that are about to be expiring contracts or about to be free agents, you trade them, just because then you can now have an asset to move in the offseason. And we're scheduled to have $26 million in cap space for the 2026 offseason, which is kind of crazy after they signed Isaiah Hartenstein. It's actually comical how good this team is already. We are 43-5, and I haven't even made a move yet. We just got to see progression every year. Obviously, we're going to be the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Shea is putting up MVP caliber numbers. Chet Holmgren putting up really good number 2 numbers, and in real life, he is taking another step this season. J-Dub, 17.5 points, 5.1 rebounds, 4.3 assists, really good efficiency from J-Dub. Alex Caruso, 11 points, 38% from 3. He's an 85 overall. Yeah, everybody's kind of hitting their shots. Isaiah Joe is knocking down his threes. Lou Dort is knocking down his threes at a 47% clip. Aaron Wiggins is knocking down his threes. Isaiah Hartenstein's giving me 9, 9, and 5.5 a night from my center. Kaysen Wallace is knocking down his threes as well. This team is unreal. So instead of trading Caruso at the deadline, I'm just going to ink him up to a 3-year extension. Is there a chance he gets traded in the offseason? Yes, we are going to have to make some tough decisions in this video. And I'm even going to lock up Jay Will, where this contract extension won't kick in next year, but it will be the year after. So this shouldn't affect my cap space in the offseason, because it's still $2.1 million. So Nikola Jokic wins MVP and not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shout out to Ryan Dunn winning Rookie of the Year. That's what I like to see, honestly. He could win that award in real life as well, which just goes to show you how wide open the Rookie of the Year race is, as we go 72-10 already in year number 1. So we've got 4 more years to win 10 more games with this squad. And what's nice, Shea is not going to be aging at all. Like, obviously he's getting older, but he's going to be in his prime. Chet is still far from his prime. Same with J-Dub if we keep all 3 of those guys. We didn't get Shea on All-NBA first team or second team. He does make All-NBA third team. Chet Holmgren makes all defensive second team. And we are the 1 seed here in the 2025 playoffs. Let's just see this team win maybe 5 rings in this video. That would be pretty cool. Alex Caruso, I never see him perform well in 2K, so it's kind of nice to see him actually performing well. 11 points, 5 assists, 1.5 steals. That's what I'm talking about, man. J-Dub, unreal efficiency from like a number 2 or number 3 option. We're taking on the Clippers in round number 1. We do own their first round pick, so I kind of wish that they didn't make it out of the play-in tournament, but they do. We sweep them. We're taking on the Lakers in round number 2. Shea averaged 31 points and 7.5 assists in round number 1. We already beat one LA team. Let's beat another, and we sweep the Lakers to go on to the conference finals. Shea had 25, 7, and 7. Isaiah Joe had 16 points in round number 2. Can we beat the Dallas Mavericks? A rematch of the 2024 Western Conference semifinals. They do get a game on us, but we do win in 5. Shea averaged 26.5 points. J-Dub 20.5 points, 20 and 9 for Chet Holmgren. Now this is the series everybody's predicting for the 2025 finals. Boston versus OKC, and OKC sweeps them. So we go 16-1 in the playoffs. Now, obviously I want to go 82-0. What are the odds we can go 98-0, right? What are the odds we can win every single regular season game in every single playoff game? I think at like once, we're at least at the minimum going to be able to go 16-0 in the playoffs. 82-0 is a different story. but the West is going to get easier with LeBron retiring. So we do retire Russell Westbrook's number, and we are here for the 2025 draft lottery. The Miami Heat did not make the playoffs, so they are going to own their pick, the one that is projected there at 13. And that Jazz pick is protected at number 4. So we are not going to own any lottery picks, which is a shame. The Rockets here have the number 1 overall pick. We do own Phillies pick at 28, like I said, not really that great. 19, we own the Clippers pick, and we have a really good head coach in Mark Daigneault. Now, I would love Cooper Flagg on this team, but that's somebody that's going to be making like $12 million. So if I get Cooper Flagg, I think I'd have to move on from Lou Dort or Alex Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, which shouldn't be tough to do for Kenrich. Now, do the Rockets have cap space with the number 1 overall pick? They do. I don't know if Alex Caruso could Kenrich Williams, or can they can afford that. 19, 28, 39, 48 get me number 1 in this game. Man, I don't know. It's only 4 stars, which is interesting, and it does not. What about instead of those first, I throw in my first next year, excuse me, not second, I throw in my first next year. They're going to say no. I don't really want to throw in another player, and this is to get Cooper Flagg. Next year, I would like to keep this Heat pick. I'd like to keep this Clippers and Jazz pick just in case that can end up being Cameron Boozer or AJ DeBanza. And I'll give you this 2028 first for number 1, and they say yes to that. So we have to move Alex Caruso, which is a shame. I know he played well for us, but we are going to get the 1.1 in this draft right now in Cooper Flagg. So we are going to add Flagg to this team, which is going to be great for the development. He's going to be making a lot of money, though. Oh, wow. It's a little bit more than I thought. It's like $16 million. I did draft Tyrone Grant Foster, a player I really enjoy to watch out of Grand Canyon. Got Dame Star in the second round, Cam Jones from Marquette in the second round as well. We are going to pick up the team options on all these guys. No-brainer right there. Qualifying offers, I will extend them just to have a deep roster. So if we look at our updated cap sheet, I don't think we're going to have cap space because we are paying Hartenstein all this money. We would create a little bit of cap space if we moved on from Hartenstein and moved Dort, but I don't really want to do that. I think since Ousmane Dieng is a free agent next year, he is somebody I should definitely look to move right now. And this is exactly the trade I want. I'm going to send Ousmane Dieng in a second round pick to the Toronto Raptors for Jacoby Walter, who probably won't even crack our rotation, but his contract is guaranteed for the next 2 years. He's still young, and I think he's going to have good trade value throughout the duration of that rookie deal, which we can use in a trade down the line. So we're going to make that trade with Toronto. And we also get a mid-level exception, which I should probably use right now. We could get Santi Aldama. We could get Andre Drummond. I wouldn't mind getting somebody on the younger side like Gary Trent. He's 26 years old. We could go for Trey Mann. You know, let's try Trey Mann. A little bit of a reunion to OKC. I don't even think he would crack the rotation. It's just having this trade piece. So let's see if they match that. I'm going to renounce the rights on Alex Dukas, Alex Reese, and Adam Flagler. He went to Baylor, right? Yeah, he went to Baylor, but we're going to want to bring back AJ Mitchell, and they don't match that. All right, Trey Mann, welcome back to the OKC Thunder. I'm also going to try to sign Jay Huff as well. I feel like I'm going to have to release some players just because we have so many guys on our roster right now. As James Harden returns to the Clippers, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for us because we do own their first round pick next year. I guess they could have signed somebody better in free agency. So Shea's a 97, Holmgren's a 90, J-Dub's an 89, Hartenstein's going up. He's going to have a team option next year, which I'll most likely pick up, but then there's a chance this could be the last year he's on the Thunder. Lou Dort, I believe, also has a team option as well. I got to change his position to a small forward. Oh my God, yeah, I got to let go of 4 guys. That is kind of insane. So this is going to stink. Cam Jones, I actually really want to use you one day out of Marquette, but we're going to have to let him go. I guess I'm going to have to let go Jay Huff. He's a legend right now. Who else? AJ Mitchell. It might have to be you. I mean, I gotta let go of 2 guys. And, like, there's a chance, yeah, Nikola Topic, Jay Will, Jacoby Walter. They don't crack my rotation next year. Damn, Tyrone Grant Foster. He was a first-round pick. I want to kind of keep him around. I'm gonna let go of AJ Mitchell, which is tough. And then the last guy here. Oh, my God. Do I let go of my second-rounder, Dame Sarr? Or my first round pick in Tyrone Grant Foster? Can I make a trade? Oh, I could have traded some of these guys. I actually have never thought about that before. That's on me. Now I feel like an idiot for releasing AJ Mitchell and Jay Huff. I could have moved those guys for maybe a draft pick or 2. So could I maybe get a first for Dame Sarr? Yes, sir. Let's do this trade with the Phoenix Suns. Colin Gillespie in a first, and then I'm going to easily be able to remove Colin Gillespie from this team. Shout out Villanova, and we're going to advance to next year's season. And theoretically, if we used Isaiah Hartenstein's contract, we can't use him to trade up in the draft because team player options. All right, so maybe there's an extension we can do with him before the season ends. He's not eligible. Yeah. Like, I'm going to probably pick up or re-sign Lou Dort right now so I can move him on draft night. So let's just give him a 3-year extension. Because say we don't land the number 1 overall pick and I want to add an AJ DeBanza. DeBanza's going to make the same amount of money as like Lou Dort. So I think that'd be a no-brainer. All right, so yeah, Jacoby Walter's not even going to crack the rotation. We're going to have an 11-man rotation. We'll see how it performs throughout this year's regular season. But it's going to be Shea, Dort, J-Dub, Chet, and Hartenstein. With a bench of Cooper Flagg, Kaysen Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Trey Mann, and Nikola Topic. It is a very deep bench. So if we look at any potential free agents at the end of this year, Chet Holmgren and J-Dub, but they're obviously going to get max contracts from me. Bunch of team options that we'll most likely pick up. We're going to be done with cap space most likely going forward, and hopefully we can go better than 70-12 from last year. We start off the season beating Denver by 25. And going into the 2026 draft, we own the Heats first, we're going to own the Clippers first, and we're going to own the Jazz first. We just need one of those teams to be really, really bad. All right, at this year's trade deadline, we are 50-2. Wow. We have a 30.4 point differential. We are 25-1 at home, 25-1 on the road, 18-1 in the conference, 6-0 in the division, number 1 offense, number 1 defense by a wide margin on both fronts. Chet and Shea and J-Dub are an elite trio here, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Shea, like I said, is in his prime. He's 27 years old. Chet is 23, J-Dub is 24. I think it would be slotted in as my power forward next year if we wanted to move Chet back to the 5 if Hardenstein leaves. But I think Hardenstein is also making this team really good, which is going to make it kind of difficult if I wanted to move him eventually. Lou Dort, he's up to an 87 overall. He's knocking down his threes. Trey Mann is shooting 38% from 3. Casey Wallace, 42% from 3. Isaiah Joe, 40%. Aaron Wiggins, 39%. Nikola Jokic hasn't been the most efficient player in the world, but it's fine as we are 50-2. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make any trades right now. I like where we are right now as a squad. Shea's extension, we'll probably get that done next year. Oh my god, I was gonna say I could do a Casey Wallace extension, maybe if it's for a good price. $38 million, you're out of your mind. So there's a chance Casey Wallace could be traded in the offseason. All right, there we go. We do get the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander MVP season. 55% from the field, 45 from 3, 93 from the line, 25 points, 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He's a 99 overall now. Dylan Harper takes home Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved goes to Modest. Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year. And we went 76-6. So I feel like every year we're going to find out our final record here at the Coach of the Year tab. All right, that's improvement. We ended up winning 6 more games from last year. Hey, we win 6 more games next year. That means we go 82-0. Shea is your All-NBA first team honors. Did we get anybody else? We do not know. Chet, but Chet does get all defensive first team. He should have been on an All-NBA team with those numbers, honestly. And we also got Cooper Flagg on all-rookie first team. He obviously wasn't going to be Rookie of the Year just because of the depth on this team. So let's see an update. I see the Miami Heat made the playoffs, unfortunately, so that pick is going to be in the 20s. Now for Utah and Los Angeles, it's looking a little bit better. Los Angeles missed out on the playoffs. Utah missed out on the playoffs, and we're the worst team in the West. So there's a good chance this team could win it all and get the number 1 overall pick. Can we beat the Kings in round number 1? We sweep them. We're going to be taking on Minnesota in round number 2. Chet dropped 26 a night. He's like, I should be the MVP of this team. Isaiah Hardenstein has kind of been unreal. I really might need to just bring him back and not trade him in the offseason because he's actually, I think, providing us elite play at the center position. Rebounding, facilitating. He's averaging 6 assists a night over steal and block, efficient shooting, rebounding, scoring inside. He's been unreal. We just got to sweep Phoenix to sweep the Western Conference here. I like the addition of Naz Reid for them. They beat us. All right, so for the same result as last year, we sweep the first 2 rounds, but the conference finals is where we pick up our first L. We're taking on the Charlotte Hornets, the Trey Mann series here in the NBA Finals, and they got a game against us. So we actually were worse in this year's playoffs. We went 16-2 compared to last year's 16-1. Shea gets another finals MVP. All right, so 72-10 to 76-6, and there was a 15-win jump from 2024 to 2025. So we are on the right track. The 3-point shot has been getting better. The field goal percentage is getting better. The opponent's points per game is getting better. Points per games are getting better. All right, we're on a good pace right now. Chris Paul retires. DeMar DeRozan, hey, get these guys out of the Western Conference, make it a little bit easier for me. And we are here at the 2026 draft lottery. Obviously, I'd love to get the number 1 pick so we could draft a Cameron Boozer or an AJ DeBanza. And let's see, do we get the number 1? Oh my god! Oh my god! This may be destiny. I actually just got the number 1 overall pick and the number 2 overall pick. When there is 2 clear studs in this draft, I'm at a loss for words. Yeah, so we are going to be far into the luxury tax, but I don't care. Oh my god, this team is insane next year. Let's bring back Mark Dagno. I just got the best CFO, the best team doctor. Vibes are so high. And yeah, it's a no-brainer. Number 1 overall. Who wants to go number 1? We'll give it to AJ DeBanza. He's going to be the number 1 overall pick. And then number 2 is going to be Cameron Boozer. Oh my god, this team is going to be insane in year number 5. We also had the 20th pick as well. And as much as I want to draft like an Aiden, I probably should. Yeah, let's draft Aiden Sheridan right now. Get a good big man. So we just added Sheridan. We added Cam Boozer. And we had a bunch of 2nd round picks as well that we're probably going to have to trade. Or just 2 of them. And Dylan Hughes and Gene here. We'll probably have to trade those guys. Actually, can I get them on 2 ways? Is that allowed? I can do 1 2-way. What about, okay, that works out then. All right, so Isaiah Hardenstein, let's pick up the team option. 20.5 million, but I'd just be scared I don't have bird rights on him in free agency, because I'm gonna have to see if we can even sign him throughout the regular season. If we can't, then I'm gonna have to trade him, because I can't lose him for nothing. Wow, this team is unreal. We're gonna pay J-Dub, we're gonna pay Chet a lot of money, but yeah, we are gonna run into some financial issues sooner than later once like J-Dub and Chet's contract kicked in. Obviously we're gonna save a little bit of money with Dort, but I'm gonna probably trade him because Chet's contract's gonna go up. AJ's, Boozers, they're all going to go up. And I'm going to see if I could get multiple first-round picks for Casey Wallace, which I want to see if I can get 3 of them because he's a really good player and he's a winning player. I just can't pay him $38 million a year for 5 years. Just because of what we have right now. So could I get this Lakers first round pick next year unprotected and this swap best with Cleveland and Utah in 2028 for him? They say no. Do I have seconds? I mean, I would throw in some seconds. I mean, I could even throw in the guys that just drafted in the second round as well. I don't think I could trade him, but what about Dylan Hughes? That doesn't get it done. I mean, I have all these seconds. I'll throw these in. Boom, there we go. Do I actually have a mid-level exception to use? That is insane. I mean, sure, I'll bring in Rui Hachimura. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford him. We'll find out very soon because J-Dub's going to get a contract any day now. And yeah, let's match this deal from Chet. And we were able to get Rui Hachimura. That is kind of insane. All right, so I basically was able to just get a future first-round pick from Atlanta and a future first-round pick from San Antonio for free for Rui Hachimura, who we signed with our mid-level exception. And I'm sorry, we do have to move a vibes guy. We're going to trade Jay Will to the Washington Wizards for their 2029 first. We're going to get KJ Lewis from Arizona in this trade. There's a chance I got to let him go, though, because we are running into like a little bit of a financial problem right now. Hoping this changes it. Boom. Because nobody's signing J-Dub. Nobody's giving him a real offer. So could I maybe snag him on a front-loaded contract and it goes down over time? Let's go. That is a steal for J-Dub. I can even sign Duncan Robinson to a 2-year deal, but I may have to let him go. I don't know my roster spots right now. I feel like we're at the limit. Anybody big switch up here? KD goes back to Dallas. KD to the Suns. Trae Young to the Hawks. Yeah, nobody really switched up here. Kyrie goes back to Brooklyn. And this team is insane. Shea, Chet, J-Dub, Dort, Flag, Hartenstein. Topic is going up. There's Joe, Manda, Banta, like all the rookies coming in. Duncan Robinson regresses. KJ Lewis goes up. Talon Grant Foster goes up. But some of those guys we may have to trade. Yeah, we do have to let go of 3 guys. So I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last year. And I'm going to trade them. Easy trade here. We're going to send KJ Lewis. Didn't work out with Kyrie Lewis for New Orleans, but they're going to get KJ Lewis and Duncan Robinson for this first round pick from the Bucks and them next year. And I get Steven Adams, who is a Thunder legend, but unfortunately I am going to have to let him go. And I'm going to have to trade Dylan Jones to Chicago for Sacramento's water protected pick in 2028. They're going to use a trade exception, which is probably a good pickup for them. All right, so we're entering into year number 3 and we haven't really made that big trade yet. I don't know if it's going to come because like J-Dub and Chet have been so good. I thought maybe like we'd move J-Dub if it's going to be for like a bigger name, but I don't think we need to right now. So I want to give the rookies some minutes. So therefore, Trey Mann's not going to be in the rotation. Jacoby Walter, Aiden Sheridan, Grant Foster, and the guy we do have on the 2-way. System proficiency under, let's see, Mark Dagno is 4.5 star balance. It's pace and space. Okay, that is 4 stars. Now, let's go to contract extensions. Shea, let's ink him up. 4-year deal, but let's front load it. This is something that if you do this mid-season, it's kind of a perk to it, and he's going to accept that. So Hartenstein only wants $18 million. Honestly, let's bring him back on that. Why not? Honestly, like I could always trade him if I really need to shed some cap. And I'm going to re-sign Isaiah Joe on a 3-year deal, front loaded though. So I don't know if that picks up the team option. I think it does. So he's technically under control for 5 more years. He gets a little bit of a pay raise. So like this offseason, I think could be a notable one. We'd probably have to move Jacoby Walter. We'd probably have to move Nikola Topic and maybe some other guys as well. Like maybe Trey Mann, because he'll be entering the last year of his deal. Maybe he could be like a draft night trade. Because yeah, we're over the cap by a lot right now. But man, I don't know who's stopping this team every given night just because we can have such a deep rotation. I mean, it'd be fun if we lost to Boston in the first game. I just kind of want to wait with you guys until we lose our first game of the season. Like we just get off to a 6-0 start with ease, and we just went 11-0 to start off the season with big wins too against the Lakers, the Suns. I mean, these teams are a little bit different now, but look at these margin of victories. These are blowouts. I haven't seen a team come too close. I guess the Cavs game on October 28th was the closest one. We beat them by 7, but we're blowing out a very good Rockets team. They have an insane young core. We beat Memphis, beat New Orleans. We are 21-0 to start off the season. Who knows? Giannis could maybe have a game and own Hartenstein or Chet, and we end up losing to them, but we're 21-0, make that 23-0. We beat the Warriors to win the NBA. Actually, no, the NBA Cup is messed up. Nope, we actually won the NBA Cup on December 15th, obviously, because we have yet to lose a game yet. We are 28-0. All right, so I guess there's a way you can go 83-0, right? Because that NBA Cup game does not matter. Huh. So if I go 81-1 in the regular season, I technically won 82 games. Can I spin it that way? All right, we are 36-0. I am so nervous. 38-0. come on, man. Come on. I am so nervous right now. 39-0. Come on, give me 40. Give me 40. Give me the big 4-0 to start off the season. Beat the Knicks. Let's go. We blow them out. All right, that one was a little bit scary. We beat the Clippers by just 9 points, but then we respond with a blowout win against Minnesota. The ones that are going to be scary are like that January 9th, 10th game against Minnesota and Dallas. The back-to-backs against good teams, especially if they're on the road, because that's where I feel like 2K will just throw you an L. But right now, we can't be stopped. We're 42-0. I kind of don't want to stop the simulation just because I don't want to mess up the vibes whatsoever. I really want to see our point differential, but I'll view that at the trade deadline. All right, I was nervous about that Spurs game, but we ended up beating Wemby by 8. Yeah, could I trade for Wemby? Could I trade? Oh, no, no. Oh, God damn it. We ended up going 45-0. And we just lost our first game to the Denver Nuggets. 108-102 on January 27th. That was our first L. Start off the season with a 45-game winning streak. Yeah, that's going to be the one thing. Like, Shea fouled out. Isaiah Hartenstein got into foul trouble. And Shea wasn't really hitting his shots whatsoever. Jamal Murray had 33 points. Jokic 24, 7, and 7. Jalen Wilson dropped 21 against us. Okay. Well, there goes our first L of the season. We are still undefeated. Well, we wouldn't be undefeated in the conference. Has this been wrong this whole time? Because we just lost a conference game. So I don't think we're 16-0 in the conference. We do have a 37.1 point differential, which is unreal. It actually doesn't make any sense at all. We have 3 20-point per game scores. Cooper Flag is averaging 15 a night. You know, Boozer, Debanza, they're all on the wings right now. Hartenstein's giving me 8, 9, 5.5. You know he's going to sprinkle in some triple doubles this year. Look at the stocks as well from him. And if we take a look at the standings from the NBA Cup bracket, we had a 176-point differential throughout the group stage. That's also unreal. So I don't think I'm going to be making any trades this year. Like I said, I think Jacoby Walter, Nikola Topic, they're going to be moved in the offseason. Maybe Isaiah Joe. Like, I don't know if I'm going to have to shed some hard cap, where I'd be restricted to like re-sign somebody eventually, maybe like a Cooper Flag. So Shea adds another MVP to his collection. Ian Jackson. I thought that said Isaiah Jackson for a second. I was supposed to say, what glitch is going on right now? He's your rookie of the year. Josh Giddey, 6th man in Detroit. VJ Edgecombe most improved in Sacramento. 79-3. All right, that is an improvement from last year. We went from 70 wins to 76 to 79. We're on the right track. Shea, All-NBA first team. Chet, All-Defensive first team as well on that new contract. I've never seen this before, but a two-way player, Hans Yang, ends up on All-Rookie first team, and I'm seeing their G League team here, which is kind of cool. And just because of volume, AJ Debanza and Cameron Boozer were on All-Rookie second team. So we made the playoffs as the 1 seed. We're going to be going up against the Dallas Mavericks here in round number 1. We had 3 20-point per game scores. I would like to go 16-0 in the playoffs. I really would. But yeah, look at this trajectory right now. 72, or I said 70 before, but 72 to 76 to 79. The 3-point percentage has gone up to 42%. Oh my God, that is just insane. So if I go to my 3-point shooting leaders, yeah, 46. Oh my God. We had 5 guys above 43%. And then the other guys were pretty much in the high 30s. Cooper Flag, Cameron Boozer weren't great. And Nikola Topic either, but it's fine. Round number 1. Wow, we actually lost our first playoff game. That is just funny. We lost 105-101. Okay. Round number 2 against Memphis. We end up sweeping them. Shout out to Utah becoming relevant. Led by Casey Wallace and Dylan Harper. Yeah, that was a great pickup for them. Hopefully they do re-sign him. But can we beat them to go to the NBA Finals? Yes, we do. We end up sweeping them. So, like we've done in the last 3 years, we've gone 12-1 in the Western Conference. This time, though, our first L came in game 1, not in the final round of the Western Conference side. And can we beat the Hornets to win our 3rd straight finals? Yes, we can. So, I get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Finals MVP. I got 2 more years to go 82-0. Get KD, get all these good players out of the league. We do retire Kevin Durant's jersey. And here we go, the draft lottery time. I have seen our logo a couple times. So we have that New Orleans pick, but I think that's like a swap with Milwaukee. So I'm not sure if that's really going to have much value. Atlanta's pick, that is from the San Antonio Spurs trade, and Denver's pick, which I believe is top 5 protected. Do we get lucky with any of these? We do not, but we are going to have 10, 12, 13. Damn, I got robbed. I got robbed by the Jazz in that case in Wallace trade. The Lakers ended up being good this year. And that pick, which I tried to get, ended up being number 27. All right, it's not going to be the easiest in the world. All right, I hope I can draft all my rookies because I probably am going to try to make a really big trade after team player options, after I pick up Nikola Jokic, or, wow, Topic's contract, and Jacoby Walters. So I made 4 first-round picks here. First one being Taj Ariza, the son of Trevor. Then I took Cameron Holmes. Then I took Kyan Anthony, the son of Carmelo Anthony. We got Daniel Jacobson at 27. I don't know if I could sign these second-rounders. I doubt it. What about if I made one a 2-way? Okay, so I can't sign this guy. Can I sign Dennis Bender? I can. What about if I make him a 2-way? I can. Team player options. Let's pick it up on all these guys. So I could do like a 5-for-1 player trade. All right, I was going to maybe think about trading for Jokic, but it looks like he's a free agent, so that's not happening. And yeah, I got no free agents to worry about. It would be funny if they gave me another mid-level exception. Damn it. I would like to try to trade for Wemby. I don't know if I really can. So I kind of want to make a trade now where these teams have cap space, but I mean, Wemby will be picked up very soon. So wow, we even have trade exceptions. So after moratorium, I don't know. Let's see what the Wemby market is like. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to trade for Wemby in this game. I don't even know where I'd start. As much as I don't want to move Isaiah Hartenstein because I think he's so good. I mean, I would probably move Cameron Boozer in this trade over Hartenstein at this point because I think right now he'd be better suited to help me go 82-0. I'd easily move Trey Mann. And then we could definitely move some of these guys down here, like Nikola Topic, Kyan Anthony. I'm still off by $4 million. All right, I could definitely give you like Taj Ariza. What about Cameron Holmes? Like all that. That's a package. That really is a package for Wemby. They're gonna say no. I don't know if I have a good first round pick going forward. Like Suns, do they do that? See, that's a really good offer. I don't know how much I can really top that unless I threw in like a J-Dub, which I don't want to do. I don't really want to throw in a Cooper Flag. So, like, what about if I did Bansa instead of Cameron Boozer? And then I did, like, Tyron Grant Foster. What about that? Doesn't get it done. All right, this would be my offer for Anthony Edwards. I'd move AJ Bansa. I'd move Jacoby Walter, Topic, Vu Dort, Ariza, and Daniel Jacobson for Anthony Edwards. 5-star player. They say no. All right, so maybe it's impossible to trade for him. All right, like, what if I offered AJ Bansa, Aiden Sheridan, Jacoby Walter, Vu Dort, Trey Mann, and Aaron Wiggins for Jason Tatum? Would they do that? Come on. I'm really going to try to go for every star. I mean, I think it would be easier to trade for Brandon Miller. Like, I think we could lock this up right now. I would probably do AJ Bansa for him, just because I think he gives me a better chance to win going forward. I mean, Shea and Brandon Miller in your backcourt is kind of filthy. If I offered them Bansa, I mean, dude, I might be able to keep AJ at the end of this. Which is kind of crazy. All right, so say I offered you Vu Dort, Jacoby Walter, Topic, and Trey Mann for Brandon Miller. They say yes to that. Yeah, I didn't even need to trade AJ Bansa. Okay, so that's my starting five of Shea, Brandon Miller, J-Dub, Chet, Hartenstein. Do I have any guys that are free agents at the end of this year? I do not, so I could roll with this squad. I do feel bad trading away Vu Dort. I would have loved to go 82-0 if I do with him. But yeah, oh my God, and you have Cooper Flag. Oh my God, this team is so good right now. It's unreal. It really is. I do have to release just one guy, so that's actually not too bad. I mean, could it be... I don't think it would be Dennis Bender, and I don't think I should release anybody here. So I'm going to trade Grant Foster to Washington for a first-round pick, and I get Douglas Anderson in this trade, but that is just going to be an easy cut. What was he drafted? 31st? Yeah, I guess life comes at you quick. We're going to release him, and we're going to advance into the 4th season. All right, so it's going to be 35 to Shea, 32 to Brandon Miller, J-Dub, 33 to Chet, 25 to Hartenstein, Flag, and AJ, and then we're going to have Boozer, Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins off the bench. So all the rookies and a couple younger guys like Aiden Sheridan won't be playing. Hopefully they just develop there. We are 5-star balanced. Unreal. I just want to see any contract extensions we can get done before the season starts. Aaron Wiggins, how much is he looking for? Yeah, like that's nothing. Let's front load that, even add a 3rd year to it, and let's bring him back. Obviously, it just becomes a trade piece eventually. So I am nervous. I really am to start off the season. Do we own any other team's draft picks as well? So we own Kings Lottery Protected. We own the Cavs or Jazz pick, whatever was better. Wizards or 76ers, whatever is better in Phoenix. So we could own some nice draft picks going into the final offseason as this upcoming one. We start off the season. All right, a 13-point victory. I mean, I don't love that. I would have liked a bigger statement win to start off the season. Then we beat Memphis by 30. Come on, let's beat Sacramento. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me? How? We lost our first game last year at game 45. Was Vu Dort the reason why we were this good? Oh my God, that sucks. So I guess me losing to the King, or barely beating the Kings to start off the year, barely to our standards, should have sent off an alarm to me. Oh, of course, and we're going to rattle off a bunch of wins. Damn it. And of course, that was our only loss here. Up through 49 games. We are 48-1. If that is my only loss all year long, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, at the trade deadline. And we're 50-1. 50-1. That is insane. We take a look at the standings. We have a 34.3-point differential. Are we better this year in some aspects? I mean... yeah, we are making more field goals per game. We are allowing more field goals per game. So I guess maybe that is the loss of Vu Dort. 3-point shot has gone down. Overall field goal percentage has slightly gone up. So Utah is good. Cleveland is also all right. So it's looking like we're going to have whatever pick Cleveland ends up with. I mean, they're bad, but the Eastern Conference is bad as a whole. We own Phoenix's pick. That is going to be a good one. Sacramento is lottery protected, so we're probably going to get their pick outside of it. And then we own the best swap between Philly and Washington. And oh my God, both of them are bad. So there's a chance we can get top 2 picks again in this draft. And Shea gets another MVP. So with us adding all this talent, he's still putting up MVP numbers every single season. 2.5 steals as well. Brandon McCoy, the #1 pick. is your rookie of the year. Giddey wins 6 man of the year again, but for a different team. Oh my God. So we went 80-2. 80-2. Oh my God, that is insane. That really is insane. So I got one more year. We have been getting better every single year. Can I win 2 more games next year? Who could I add this offseason to help me win 2 more games? We finished with a 36.8 point differential. We were better this year than we were last year. We just won 1 more game from this year. Compared to last year. I'm nervous. We got the final year to go 82-0 is next offseason. I mean, there's a chance, yeah, we can go, 96-2 instead of 98-2 if we sweep these playoffs. And we sweep San Antonio in round 1, sweep Minnesota in round 2, sweep Sacramento in round 3. Can we sweep Detroit in the NBA Finals and go 16-0? Yes, we can. The Oklahoma City Thunder have gone undefeated in the NBA playoffs. How about that? Shea gets another Finals MVP. Him and Chet. This 1-2 punch is unreal. Brandon Miller, what an addition he was. 45% from 3 in the playoffs. J-Dub, an incredible player as well. 45% from 3 in the playoffs. Also, we have so many good wings with Flag and Advance off the bench. Yeah, get Jimmy Butler out of the league. Get Damian Lillard. Get all this good talent that's not on the Thunder out of the league. So we can hopefully win 2 more games next season. And let's see what this draft is going to look like. We could get some top picks. We have 3 picks there that can get number 1. Let's see. Can we get one of them? We cannot. We end up getting 3 via Phoenix, 9 via Philly, 6 via Philly, and 9 via Cleveland. We also have Sacramento's pick at 26 as well. So I could do this trade. I don't want to move Hartenstein, but I wonder, I think I need to move him though this offseason for an elite center. And would that be Kristaps Porzingis? Does having Kristaps and Holmgren win me 2 more games next year? I mean, let's look at the center/power forward market. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to trade for Wemby. I mean, Embiid and Holmgren would be nasty. Giannis and Holmgren would be nasty. Wow, Jokic signed with the Suns. I mean, I think it's possible to trade for Embiid. I assume he's going to regress a little bit, but it's still Joel Embiid at the end of the day. I don't know if I can get there financially, though. That's the issue. Like Isaiah Hartenstein, 8.8 remaining. I mean, it's not impossible to get there. It's kind of Aaron Wiggins. Would they do that? Okay. And I give you pick 3. They don't do that. I think they will do this. Pick 6. They say, no, you're crazy. I'm giving you an out. Wow. All right. Guess I'm not getting Embiid. All right. What about these guys and Jacobson for Giannis? They're going to say no. And I'll give you 3 and 6 for Giannis. Yeah. I could trade all this for Jokic. This is a lot. I'm throwing in Taj Ariza, Cameron Holmes, Wiggins, Joe, and Hartenstein for Jokic. And I'll give you your 3rd pick back. They say no. I think I could trade for AD. And I would be intrigued about an AD Chet Holmgren front court defensively and offensively, because hopefully AD would be able to space the floor. If I did Isaiah Joe, I'm glad I gave him that extension, because now I'm able to kind of trade for some of these guys. And then I'll throw in Cayenne. I could throw in. Yeah, I'll throw in Cayenne. Would that be enough for AD? It would not. What about if I give you pick 3? Wow. All right. We just traded for Anthony Davis, everybody. This is going to be the final starting 5. Shea, B-Mill, J-Dub, Chet, AD, with a bench of Cameron Boozer, Aiden Sheridan, maybe Cooper Flag and AJ Debanza. Okay, we're really good right now. I would like to upgrade the bench a little bit. All right, so I'm going to make these picks in this draft, and then we could look to potentially trade some of these guys. So I'm not sure if this is a real 2028 draft class, because there's a lot of names I don't know or I can't pronounce. So yeah, we are going to add a bunch of new rookies. I doubt we're able to sign. Oh no, we were able to sign all of them. Let's pick up the team options on all these guys here. So my goal is to fill out a good 5-man bench unit. We have the starting 5 figured out. We have Flag, Debanza, Boozer off the bench. I'd like to get 2 more spots, and I have all these guys to move and some draft picks. All right, so I'm going to try to give Lou Dort back. Yeah, he was good in Charlotte last year. He would be like my 10th man playing like 8 minutes a night. I'm going to move Muhammad here. Sorry, I definitely said his name wrong. I apologize about that. But he was the 9th overall pick. Daniel Jacobson, 27th overall pick. And Tower Sutton, the 26th overall pick for Lou Dort. They're going to say yes to that. And I could get to $27 million in another trade. So I want some of these free agents to maybe sign. And then I want to see, yeah, like, could I get an elite, I don't know, off the bench, like just one more guy. The problem is it's mainly these young guys that are going to have like unreal trade value. Like I could get Jalen Suggs, who's probably like a really good fit. He's making $30 million. See, that's tough to get to. I would really have to unload the bench clip. So it'd be King Gibson. It'd be Taj Ariza. I could also throw in Cameron Holmes. Like they would do this once I get there financially. And then that would pretty much round out the bench unit. Aiden Sheridan, I'm off by 400K. Let's just do Terrence Mann, who I just signed. So this is an elite trade for them, honestly. Gibson, Ariza, Holmes, Sheridan, and Terrence Mann for Jalen Suggs. They're going to agree to that. This is the final year. So I'm even going to end with some good draft picks on the team. Like we have the Wizards first, the Spurs first, Actually, that's kind of it down the line, so not too much. And we have an elite starting five. We have an elite five-man benching, and hopefully Cameron Boozer could be a good enough backup center, but he's not really gonna have to play too much. AD regresses a tad. He's 35 years old. This is a really good team. We have 3, 6, we have 8 90s on this team. Could be 9 if Suggs gets up there. All right, this is the team. This is the team. We're going to play Shea, Brandon Miller, J-Dub, Chet, and 80 a ton of minutes. Dibansa, Flag, Boozer, Suggs, and Lou Dort all off the bench. I am nervous. I am nervous. System proficiency is going to be 5 stars. This is the final year of the challenge. I really don't know if there's anything else I could do with this team, unless I wanted to move like Jalen Suggs and some of the draft picks. I don't know. Like, is that worth it at this point? But he's like such a good role player for this team. I don't really think that's worth it. And guys making $30 million a year now are hard to find because it's either young guys at the end of their high pedigree rookie contracts. I mean, like Jaden Ivey, I don't think makes us that much better. Like, yeah, I can get multiple guys in this trade. I can get Liam McNeely in this trade, but I kind of like what Jalen Suggs does for us. I can get Alex Sarr. I can get Casey Wallace back, which is kind of cool. He just would replace him in that role. And honestly, I actually think I'm gonna do this trade because Jalen Suggs has been kind of inconsistent from 3 over the last couple of years, and Wallace has been definitely better. So, all right, I am gonna make one more trade. It was gonna be for Casey Wallace, who's gonna play just 14 minutes a night. Oh, I'm nervous. All right, let's start this off. Game number 1 against Detroit. Don't lose. Okay, all right, that is a win that I like to see. We blow them out. Better start this year than last year. We blow out Boston. Can we blow out Washington? There we go. We got 3 more games. I just got to win 2 more games from last year. Like, that doesn't sound impossible in theory, but you never know with 2K, right? You just got to have one bad game. Like, all right, beat the Jazz by 15. This one was a little bit scary. This has been the closest game so far, but 15, I'll take that. Oh my God. We beat the Grizzlies by 1. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then I feel like we're gonna lose this Lakers. Okay, no, we blow them out. All right, sound the alarm. This is a little scary. What is going on here? A part of AD's game, which I don't like, he's taking a lot of threes and he's not really hitting them, but his shot 3 tendency is only at 14. All right, maybe he's gonna be fine going forward. Denver has beaten us in the past and ruined our undefeated streak. Let's not let it happen again here. We're gonna, like, this is a tough conference. I mean, you really play Denver, play Minnesota. Like, it's a tough conference. It's not the best conference because you also get to play Portland and Utah, but they're better now. Utah's a good team. We are 15-0 to start off the season. Can we make it through the month of November without losing a single game? We beat Utah. Oh my God, we beat Toronto by 4. That's scary. All right, we blow out Portland, we blow out Minnesota, we blow out Denver. Oh my God. All right, so we end the month of November undefeated. Let's go month by month. Can we beat every single team we play in December? That's all we got to go. You just got to go undefeated in a month, guys. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. We blow out Miami. We blow out Washington. Memphis we beat by 1 earlier in the year. This is a scary one. It's taken a minute too. That's usually where I start to freak out a little bit. Oh my God. All right. We end up beating them by double digits. We end up winning the NBA Cup game. So if we were to go 82-0, 83-0 is right there. If we go 81-1, we would definitely have 82 wins. All right. All right. We beat Detroit by 7. We've had a lot of close games this year, which is not, my confidence isn't high. I know you're not supposed to blow out every team. And I wonder if like injuries were on or like fatigue was higher. Like, could that help us? Because we're kind of deep, like we're 10 deep, but could that kind of hurt us as well, potentially? All right, we are 3 games away from making it through the month of December undefeated, and we do. We are 34-0 to start off this season. 34-0 feels good. We have a 40-point differential. We're averaging 134 points a night, allowing 94 points a night. All right, month of January. Can we get through this? And we started off the month of January with a bang. We beat the Rockets by 50, 115-65. That is kind of insane. Then we beat the Hawks. We beat the Nets. Can we beat the San Antonio Spurs here on January 7th? I don't know, man. Wemby, he could single-handedly beat us in a game because AD's getting up there in age. Who knows? I would have liked if that was Wemby in my front court with Holmgren, but we're fine. See, this is a scary one. A back-to-back against, you know, it could be good teams in the Pelicans and the Timberwolves. So we have a road game here against Minnesota. This is, okay, now we blow them out. We blow out New Orleans. That could be a sneaky letdown game against Golden State, but we end up blowing them out. All right, we're halfway through January and we're undefeated still. We beat Charlotte. We beat New Orleans. This is also making me hate 2K Sim Speed this year because it takes forever. I gotta hop on PC. I'm currently playing on Xbox still. So, all right, a couple more games left. Just 4 more games left in the month of January. But that January 31st, February 1st, you know, that's a scary back-to-back on the road against Utah and Golden State. We blow out the Magic. We blow out Dallas. We blow out Utah. We are 49-0 to start off the season. All right, so in this month, you got some extracurriculars, like you got the All-Star Game festivities, you got the trade deadline, contract extension deadline. Let's make it to the end of February. Nobody's getting traded. with no distractions. So we start off a win against Golden State. We beat Dallas. We beat New Orleans. We beat New York. We are 54-0. Oh my God, we are undefeated at the All-Star break. That would be the talk of the town at the All-Star break for sure. We blow out Miami. We blow out Orlando. We take care of business in Portland. Same with the Clippers who are beating us, I think before. Maybe, was that in the playoffs? Maybe. I'm not. Actually, I think we swept them. All right, so we made it through the month of February, guys. We are 22 games away. We are 22 games away. We are 60-0. We have a 41.4 point differential. If we look at the team right now, it's really good. It's really good. Obviously, it's a little bit deeper now, like 10 deep with all really good players. So like, yeah, Brendan Miller's scoring goes down, J-Dubs, which is fine as long as they're all being really efficient, and they all are. The only person that's not efficient is like 80's 3-point shot. How are the free throws? Yeah, everybody's pretty much hitting their free throws besides Lou Dort, but Lou Dort is also shooting 47% from 3, so I could care less. I don't know if this helps with the morale boost, but let's give Anthony Davis a contract extension. Let's give Chet, oh, I can't afford AD actually. All right, never mind. Yeah, this team would be basically breaking up at the end of the year. You'd have to move on from a bunch of guys just because Cooper Flag's a free agent. Like, you probably have to let go of AD. So let's see here. Can we make it through the month of March undefeated? This is, I think, the toughest month left. Oh, I don't know. Obviously, April's going to be tough. I don't know. Oh my God, we beat the Clippers by 5. We beat them by 5. That was scary. That was very scary. I think we had a 1-point win earlier, right? So not the closest one. We're halfway through March undefeated. We are 70-0. We are oh my no. Oh my God, when it rains it pours. We lost 2 in a row. Oh man. We lost 3 in March. You gotta be kidding me. 70-0. 70-0. Oh my God. And we went 80-2 last year, so we actually got worse. Wow. I mean, we lost by 14. 14 here. I guess they weren't really missing. 22 threes they knocked down. I mean, what happened here? 9 points in the third quarter. Okay, that's unfortunate. And then we lost to Memphis, man. They have been scaring me. That's a shame, man. 79-3. 79-3. And I thought this team was better than last year's team, for sure. I mean, last year, I guess we technically won 81 games with the NBA Cup. I thought this team was better. I really did. And are we going to end off this video going 16-0 in the playoffs? We sweep Dallas, sweep Memphis. We don't even sweep Utah, man. All right, this team, you guys, like, I was so proud of you, and then you disappoint me towards the end of it. And this is the end of this team's peak, too, because with financial restrictions, we can't keep this core together. But utter dominance in this video. We ended up going 5 for 5 in rings. Shea ended up getting Finals MVP. And all of them, we beat Charlotte twice, Detroit twice, and Boston once. We got to keep the big three, the OG big three of Shea, J-Dub, and Chet. We traded for Anthony Davis last offseason, drafted AJ DeBanza with the #1 pick, drafted Cooper Flagg with the #1 overall pick, drafted Cameron Boozer with the #2 pick, Brandon Miller we traded for as well. We even got to bring back OG Thunder guys like Lou Dort and Casey Wallace for the final run. So that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know if you've gone 82-0 in the comments below. I want to think that I'm going to get this again, but I keep failing over and over again. But I'll always have that NBA 2K21 succession with it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.